dog, because I'll admit, you know, I get pissed. Sometimes I get pissed off, and I feel like it's quite reasonable. Like when I tell people why I'm pissed, and they actually understand who I am, they agree it's pretty reasonable. So the problem isn't that I should stop getting pissed. It's just that I need help. Like if I'm gonna fight the battles that I pick, I need a hand or two. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend I got it all figured out, but I do have a vision. I do have a vision. And I get home, I go to make a post in my local community page, and I'm sitting in pending. Just sitting in pending. I'm like, all right, like I've tried reaching out to page moderator multiple times. I've tried reaching out and being like, yo, and excuse me if I'm fucking like my eyes are closing. I'm so tired of it, but you know, uh, I don't see why a fucking page moderator is gatekeeping so hard. But anyways, yeah, uh, all the posts are just chilling in the pending, and I'm about ready to just start my own community page because this is dumb. This is pathetic. I mean, I don't see why I'm sitting here, you know, watching the same 8 people post as if, I don't have 4 sitting in my pending waiting for you to accept them. It's the principle for me. It's the principle like, okay, you're practicing this favoritism so hard right now. For what? For a community page? If it's a community, let it be a community. Let the background characters speak too. Not just the people who keep the lawns looking good and keep the infrastructure looking good. Yeah, they earned their fucking right to speak for sure. But the thing is, the magical thing is we live in the United States of America and things are pretty good, and we don't need to fight for our right to speak. We don't need to earn our right. We got that at birth when we were born here, and you don't need to prove that to anybody. So while others see like a misfortune, I just want to make sure everyone else sees what I see and sees an opportunity to start something better where people can actually talk, you know. Isn't that crazy? Like I've I know I'm not asking for too much. Like that's the wild thing. Like I'm completely self-assured. Like I know I'm not asking for too much. Um I'm very calm and I'm going to manifest this the right way and make sure that everyone gets their ability to speak and undivided attention because simple principles like allowing the speech you disagree with and applying the rules equally, uh, I think are good starters for if you're going to moderate like a page or moderate comments sections in online forums or YouTube channels. I'm not asking for too much. Like I care about y'all, I really do. I really do. I listen to every hate comment that I used to get and I actually took their advice. And I come to think around like maybe I'm a good guy. Like maybe I'm just a good guy who actually just wants what's best for humanity. And maybe I'm fooling myself or selling myself short by not really commanding more and not ordering more and instead offering a suggestive tone. Maybe I sell myself short by doing that. Because if the thoughts that I have really need to come to fruition, I'm not just going to ask. I'm going to command. I'm going to tell you, hey, this isn't a suggestion. We need to apply the rules equally and allow the speech we disagree with. Not because some God told us to, not because, uh, you know, some heartbreak told us to, but because the reality continuously tells us day in and day out. How often do you live being, somebody's, second choice, or not being someone's favorite, and then you get the shitty end of the stick out of it, even though you probably deserved the nice end of the stick. Like, why can't the stick just be split down the middle, or at least, why can't some good person be in charge of splitting the stick that's at least going to try and eyeball it down the middle? Like, yeah, no one's complaining about a centimeter difference, but like, we're not even trying, dog. Like, we're giving someone the whole stick and the other person just walks away with nothing. That's dirty. That's dirty. It's like you're not even trying. And it's sad. It's sad that people have become so animalistic over Facebook community pages. Really? Like, you're going to sit there and block out what people can post just to enforce some false hierarchy that only exists in your head? Why are you working so hard to enforce a hierarchy? Like, dog, I'm chilling. I could be having this conversation in my bathtub while I'm getting a freaking leg rub. And what, you're over here, blocking out certain posts, going hard on your computer trying to make this false hierarchy come to fruition. Stop. And just admit to yourself, if you're ever in charge of one of these Facebook posts, one of these Facebook community groups, or anything where people are talking and you have a choice who can say what and who can't say what, understand that you cannot, for one, you can't do it alone. Understand that. You cannot do it alone. And if you grew up with the right mentors who taught you about judging people on actions, taught you about not judging people on their words because actions speak louder than words, taught you about, favoritism and the bad sides of favoritism and how to combat that by just applying rules equally across the board, you know, not just running away from like racism. Like, we don't just want to like, all these corporations say no racism allowed. It's like, what are we judging on? Actions and results. Why? Because that's where the truth is. That says more about someone than their hair color, their skin color, their eyes, their mouth, their lips. There's the deer. And so we need to come together and create a force who just isn't going along with these, you know, attempted overcomplications of rules and ethics that we call our legal system, our, infrastructure around us, our social infrastructure of like social media and stuff like that. We just cannot settle for the rules they've given us. They're bad. They're really not made out of our interests. They're made out of billionaire interests. They just want to keep the fucking money flowing in the same old pockets. We've seen that. And if you open up your mind to what I'm saying enough to maybe latch onto it and then try and look what I'm telling you, just try and look for the things I'm telling you. And that's all you got to do. I don't need to explain this any further. I don't need to, really draw this out or drag this out. I I can't believe we're doing favoritism community pages. That seems medieval, that seems dirty, that seems disgusting. If you're in charge of something like that, get real, get help, get fucking, go see some counseling, go tell people how that comment hurted your feelings. Go tell them how that comment hurted your feelings. And and maybe if your counselor's good, they won't just give you an echo chamber and they'll tell you the right thing, which is, look, the world is gritty. And if you want to make a community page, you're opening up a door for that grit. People get their hands dirty. They work to even be able to come home and make a Facebook post. It's dirty, it's gritty, it's direct. Sometimes you're told what to do on the job site, and sometimes the tone isn't exactly how you want it to be. but you got to do it anyways just so you can get home and make your Facebook post, right? Don't reject those people. Don't leave those people out. They're the greatest shot you have at actually making something worthful.